This week, Fox News host Mark Levin almost had an epiphany. And in fact, I think it might be accurate to say that Mark Levin had a mini epiphany where he realized something to be true, but then immediately had to pretend that it wasn't true because I don't think his tiny little brain was able to comprehend the idea that he just came up with. Let me read you what Mark Levin said this week in his little mini epiphany as reported by Media Matters. I don't think America has ever experienced the kind of Stalinism that Trump is contending with. I really don't. Isn't it amazing to you that he never wins a case? Is it because he's just wrong all the time? Is it because he's been ripping off people by hundreds of millions or billions? Is it because he sold national security documents to the enemy and exposed our national security? Is it because he led an insurrection, is guilty of sedition on January 6th, that in fact he organized a gang-style criminal enterprise in Georgia during that election? I mean, ladies and gentlemen, they're destroying his business tonight. They're destroying everything he built in New York. They're destroying his life. They're trying to put him in prison for the rest of his life. I don't even think Stalin would go through all this nonsense to take out one of his opponents. I'll be right back. Yeah, you'll be right back, because as you were going on that diatribe, like, why is he always losing? I mean, is it because he's always wrong? Like, did he do an insurrection? Did he actually have this cabal of criminals trying to overthrow the Georgia? I'll be right back. Like, he was so close. He was so close. Like, he had it. The thoughts were in his head. And it made parts of his brain that probably haven't worked in years, like, finally kick back on. Like, wait a minute. You may be onto something here, man. The reason he always loses is because he's always wrong. It's because he's always lying to people. As we just found out in New York this past week, it's because he's filled with fraud. So I love that you had this epiphany to the point where you had to immediately be like, all right, I gotta go. Bye. Because you realized in that moment that what you were saying is accurate. But you also know that you can't tell your audience that this stuff is accurate. So then you had to try to spin it as like, these are all things that I'm saying and actually kind of seem to agree with, but it's what like the Stalinists are doing. So that's a scary word. Ooh, Stalin. Be scared. Okay, bye. And yes, they throw out words like Stalinism, communism, Marxism. They can't define them. Like, if you put them on the spot where they did not have access to a computer to look it up, ask them, like, what is Stalinism? What is it? Explain it to us. They couldn't do it. I guarantee you the people who use these words could not do it without looking it up and reading it off a computer. They would go straight to Wikipedia, type in Stalinism, and then read you the results. Levin came close, man. He was like this close to finally realizing how horrible Donald Trump is. And if he hadn't gone to break, he may have had a full epiphany instead of half a one. Ring of Fire has fresh content 7 days a week, so if you want to be reminded about it, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell to be notified every time a new video goes up.